So my name is Kariuki Josephat Kamau from Nairobi. I've been in this opportunity that we want to discuss for the last 10 years. And before this opportunity, I was teaching as a full-time lecturer in the university, specifically Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And it is that time when I was working very hard to have ends meet that one gentleman challenged me that as a scholar, I would be able to do something on part-time basis and boost my income. Well, my reasoning was that the reason why I went to the university to learn fast and to secure a good job was so that I can have a bright future. I've always wanted that good life for my children, for my wife, for my family. And so having worked very hard academically and having gotten a good job together with my wife, who was also a high school teacher, for sure we had already realized that things were not really working. We could earn whatever the salary, but it would not take us to the end of the month. I mean, the money was getting finished before the month was over, and that was the trend. So when this gentleman shared the news that we would be able to change our lives with this golden opportunity, we embraced it at once. So we were pursuing it with my wife on part-time basis while we were working in our jobs in full-time terms. And I want therefore to welcome all of us, those who are working in your jobs and those who perhaps are not engaged anywhere. You are free to be part of us, and I believe that you'll be able to achieve your dreams through this opportunity. So having said so, you'll allow me to take us through the session, and I want to do that by sharing some good slides that will help us to move very fast. And we are saying this: you can be able to achieve your wildest dreams by touching lives of others amid uncertainties that we have found ourselves in. Today, many people are struggling, they are losing their jobs, others are having a pay cut, and we are saying we don't want to just succeed, we want to also succeed with other people. And there is the principle that you can achieve anything you want in the world if you help as many people to achieve what they want. And therefore, our mission, as we will be discussing here, is to make the world a healthier and a happier place to be. So how do we achieve this? We achieve this by alleviating the global health and economic crisis, whether on a part-time basis or full-time basis. And this can easily be understood given the fact that chronic disease and the price for items, all these things are on the increase. And these are giving people chronic income stress, both the highly learned and the rest of the population. And we are talking in terms of underpaying jobs. Rarely will you be paid that which you qualify for. You know, there is high cost of living, food is expensive, electricity, fuel, you know, loss of jobs. People have always been losing jobs even before the Corona period. During Corona period, we've seen thousands of people being laid off. And even after Corona, because many companies are crumbling, we know that many will still continue losing their jobs. We shouldn't really look at people suffering in terms of these things, but we should come in as a solution. Inflation is another factor, increased cost of education, and so on and so forth. Now, I believe in as much as majority of us would be interested with the financial bits and the benefits, it's only wise that we first think of how can we perfect our health? Because we say that your health is your greatest wealth. And we work very closely with the World Health Organization, who gives us enough information on how we should eat. And they came up with wellness triangle, which advises that we should check on our weight by doing lots of exercises. We should also, take whole grains in plenty, because this is what feeds our cells. Instead of eating the refined grains, we should major on unrefined grains. We should also eat lots of fruits and vegetables, specifically 5 to 9 different colored fruits. We should also reduce on proteins. Let's avoid eating lots of meat, because this produces uric acid. The medics in the house will tell us that this uric acid affects our joints. That's how we get arthritis at some age, so on and so forth. Then we should avoid or minimize completely on fats and sugars. Take only about 2 teaspoons of sugar and very little fats. Unfortunately, instead of eating the way we have discussed, many people do the opposite. Look at the unhealthy wellness triangle, and you can easily identify with this. People are not doing exercises, so there is no space for exercise. Like this gentleman, he doesn't look really having the muscles. Instead, this is a fat weight instead of muscle weight. And then we don't take whole grains. We eat very little of it, as you can see down there. Then fruits and vegetables, rarely do we take them unless somebody is hospitalized. We go visiting people in hospitals and we take to them fruits and vegetables, while ourselves in our homes, we rarely take them. Now, look at how we are doing it wider at the top. Lots of meat, that is protein. Then people eat lots of fats and sugars, Now, the result of this is what World Health Organization had already projected, that by 2020, this is the year we are already in, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be caused by, these chronic diseases. Heart disease, we're talking of cardiovascular issues, stroke and the like. Cancer, we have many types of cancer today: breast cancer, cervical cancer. For men, we have prostate cancer. Then we also have diabetes. Now, millions of people are suffering from diabetes, even children. Then we have a stroke, we have chronic respiratory disease, obesity, just to mention a few. The list is very long. Now, all is not lost, and I'm excited to say that, yes, I've been in the opportunity for 10 years, but there are people who have benefited for half a century, because the company has been there for the last 62 years. And we really give credit to this gentleman, as we thank God for using him. He's Jerry Brasfield, who founded NEOLIFE International. So we want to talk about how NEOLIFE helps you to really fight these chronic diseases, noting that prevention is better than cure. And then we'll also go ahead and see how we can be able to build a very successful business for each one of us in this platform. So the company has been there for the last 62 years because of these strong values. We believe in honesty and integrity, absolute honesty and integrity. We don't compromise that. Then people are number 1. That is why in our first slide, we started by saying we want to succeed by helping many other people to succeed. And then products that work. As we look at how we fill in the dietary gaps that we have identified above, then we need to at least note that the products really work. They are scientifically researched and they are based in nature. They are all natural. Then it's an equal opportunity for all. Yes, there are those of us who are top scholars, but you also have others who have got big dreams, but they were not lucky to go to higher institutions of learning. So it's an equal opportunity for all. Age is not a factor, gender is not a factor, and so on and so forth. And then important to notice that this opportunity is not just for today and the next year. It is something that has been there for a very long time, and it will be there for many generations to come. I think this is very exciting for those of us who are able to see very far into the future. Now, look at this group of scientists who do research in, for our products. And therefore, the products really work because you can see they have top credentials. So it's not just for every person, picked around to look at the products. And this becomes a great solution to our triangle. We want to fill in the dietary gaps that we identified. For exercises, I have to tell you, you have to do the exercises yourself. There is no single product that you can use to replace exercise, but there are products that you can use to manage your weight. Then for the whole grains, to feed ourselves, we have 3NN. 3NN means 3 in 1, three whole grains, different types put up together. Then to boost our immunity, in the place of fruits and vegetables, we supplement with carotenoid complex. I love this, especially around this time when we have issues of immunity. Those people who are using carotenoid complex are able to remain safe vis-a-vis those who don't, should they get exposed to coronavirus. Then we have omega-3 salmon plus, which is very, very important for our brain health, joints, heart health, and so on and so forth. Now, just a second. It appears the screen is not sharing now. All right, just a second, I share the screen. I'm so sorry. I thought it's sharing, unfortunately. But that's okay. Sorry for that, guys. Anyway, it's easy to follow up. You can see that. I hope now we can see the slides. I'm so sorry about that. Just 1 second to flash back. You can see the mission we talked about, the issues that we want to fight, the triangle that, the way we are supposed to eat. Unfortunately, that's the way we do it inverted. Then we have the chronic diseases, the founder and the values of the company, the scientific advisory board that we talked about, the solution that I've just mentioned, and this is where I was. So now moving forward, we are saying we have 3NN there for whole grains. We have carotenoid complex for fruits and vegetables, and I was on omega-3 salmon plus for brain health, for joints, and for the heart health. And then there's another one called multi, meaning many minerals and vitamins. So when you combine the 4 different products, 3NN, carotenoid, omega-3 salmon plus, and multi, you get the box shown there called Provitality. So Provitality is a combination of 4 different products for a whole month, 30 days. And when you take that sachet in the morning, then you are sure that your health is perfect. For those who cannot take products in capsule form or tablets, then there is the Liquivite, which has the same, serve the same purpose. So then we can now move on to the next thing. Now you can see I've deliberately put this carotenoid complex back here to emphasize that in only 20 days, the immunity of your body goes up by 37%, by that 7%. Okay, so that's very important around this time. Otherwise, we have different products. It's not only Provitality and carotenoid. You can see we have weight management products. We have, this is amazing. In our homes, what do you use to do general cleaning? Check around your kitchen, check around your bathroom. Most likely you are using chemicals, but you are saying it's possible to also go natural. Now in NEOLIFE, we don't have any chemical, so we use all these detergents. Of emphasis is the LDC, light duty concentrate, is one of them. You can see one single detergent called LDC saves you a lot of money because it's able to do all that long list of functions. You bathe with it, you shower with it. I mean, you wash utensils, fruits and vegetables, everything in the house. Then we have herbal alternatives for fine-tuning our hormones so that we don't get those cancers that we had mentioned earlier. Then we also have skincare products. Instead of, applying chemicals on our skin, we use these natural skincare products. Ladies, I know this is very exciting, and also for us men, this is not the time when we used to be, carefree as men about our skin. Now we know that skin is the largest organ, and it's important that we take care of it. And finally, we have the farm care products. Here in Kenya, we are an agricultural country, and it's only important that we take care of our farms. Now, Supergrow, indicated there as one of our farm care products, is a natural foliar. It will literally multiply the yields of your plants 3 times, 167%. And being natural, it doesn't affect the pH value of your soil. It makes water to go deep into the roots, as you can see on that diagram there. So having mentioned a few products, by the way, that is just a small percentage of the many products that we have. Now we can comfortably go into the business part of it. The idea is you cannot build successful business if you're not dealing with, products that are helping the society. And I can confidently say for the last 10 years, I have seen thousands of people benefiting from these products just because I've been able to direct them into the same. So let's now turn to the next session about how we can better our finances and lifestyle. Wow, these are the dreams that everyone has. Although some of us have started forfeiting the dreams because of struggling for years and the dreams are not forthcoming. I am like any one of us. When I was starting the opportunity, these are the things that I was praying my God to one day give me, but I didn't know how I would achieve them because having taught in the university for a couple of years, I had already discovered these are not things that I was to achieve through the normal employment setup. Extra income, driving good machines, traveling around the world for holidays, living in luxurious homes. These are valid dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to repeat that these are valid dreams. But then we need to use a good vehicle. You see, there are 4 ways of making money. And this explains why some people will work so hard, but they will never achieve their dreams. It's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Now we have employees. Look at the left-hand side. We have employees, people who depend only on employment. They know nothing else. Then we have self-employed people. Teachers who are employed, yes, at the top there, but they also have some, matatus on the road. So these two are very limited, and I know those who are in these 2 quadrants can identify with what I'm saying. You really work so hard, but you don't make progress in life. Whereas on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who start businesses. They may start small, but those businesses shoot up with time. I am excited to say that that is exactly what has happened to me since 2010. Starting some small business that keeps on growing, and there is no ceiling as to how far you can go. And these big business builders are the ones who automatically become investors. Investors, these are the people who don't work for money. Money works for them. Now the question is, you don't have to raise up your hand, but you may want to respond to this from within your heart. Who would wish to cross over from the left-hand side of employment and self-employment, which is limited, to the right-hand side where you can be financially free? And I know you know of people in your country who are financially free. But where did they start? They used a vehicle that can help them to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. So we are saying NEOLIFE is a sure vehicle for that. So how does it work? Now, you partner with NEOLIFE. NEOLIFE does not employ you. So you partner with them. And what happens is you are able now to start your own business at a low startup fee. Starting businesses out there is very costly. Those who have tried, they know what we are saying. But here with a small fee, you're able to start your own business. And then you own your own business. You are your own boss. Nobody will be after you. Nobody will be following you to see whether you are working or not. Nobody will reprimand you for anything. You are your own boss. And then you inherit all what the company has invested in for the last 62 years. This is amazing. You know, you don't have to go doing research on the products. It has already been done very perfectly well. And then you get high quality mentorship and support. We will support you to grow your business. We are excited to see you starting, but what excites us more is to help you to grow and you will achieve the dreams that you have talked about there. So look at how it works. You partner with the company directly. And how do you do that? You pay a one-time fee of Kenya shillings 8,320. Our brothers who are joining us from Nigeria, that is equivalent to 22,500 nairas. Then in US dollar, going by our conversion rate here, it's around $83. So once you've paid that, it comes back to you in form of a couple of things. The first one is you get a NEOLIFE kit. This kit has got international license. We are in 56 countries already, and you can use this license in all those countries to build your business. And then the kit also has got many literatures that helps you to understand the business more. And the company gives you, still at that fee that you paid, gives you a whole pack of Provitality that contains the 4 different products, as you can see down there, Trienen, Carotenoid Complex, Omega-3 Salmon Plus, and Multi, for a whole month. For a whole month. And it's important to mention here that every product that we deal with has been assigned some points, because now we'll be going to the language of how does the company pay you. So please note that your business is measured in terms of points. And when you just joined, you got the Provitality, which has got 36 points. So you're already in business. Now, the company also gives you your own website. This is extremely good that during this coronavirus period, when we are working from our homes, you don't have to travel around to do your business. You can do that using your website. Online, we have brothers from Nigeria and Sudan and these other places. They have been able to join when they are in their homes and when we personally am here. So it's very easy to do your business in all the other countries because you have your own website. And don't mind about how your kit will be delivered to you. It will be brought up to your doorstep. So now look at this magic. Our triangle was inverted upside down because of eating badly. You have taken the profitality, the 4 products in that profitality pack, they have returned your triangle upright, you know, it's in the right side up. Now, we can now talk business because you are healthy. Now, what is your work? In terms of business, what is your work? And I want to be very precise here because in our opportunity, we don't have complicated things. It is not as complicated as it was in the university where I was teaching complex things. So this is what happens. Number 1 work is you use the products. Buy the products for your own use. It is going to give you the most powerful testimony. Those of us who are scholars, you take aloe vera plus juice, and you have lots of energy. You take the profitality in the morning, and you have a lot of energy the whole day, you know? Then number 2 is you share the products. Now, it's not enough for you to be healthy and you are proud of you being healthy. It's also quite important to think of other people and you share the products with them. You can sell to them. Those who don't want to join for whatever the reason, you can share, you can sell to them. And what happens for number 1 and number 2 is, well, whenever you buy the products, you get points because you are using your NEOLIFE ID that you are given when you join. You buy for a customer, again you get points plus profits. So those are already 2 things that you are doing as a business builder. But number 3 is very important for those of us who want to achieve financial freedom. Don't work alone. Work with other people. This is what I mean. Instead of just being the one who is buying the products and using, encourage your friends to also directly partner with the company and they will be buying at cheaper price, discounted prices, and they will be able to also be paid by the end of the month. And before we finish with number 3, because that is the most important thing, allow me to mention number 4, that is training. The company trains you. Actually, as a team of professionals, we really value training, and you can be sure we'll be training you in a way that you must succeed in the opportunity. So this is what happens. When you do number 1 and number 2, buying the products for your own use and buying the products for your friends who are not members, the points that you are getting, should they total to 100 points? For example, if you buy 2 more products, profitalities, you got 36 points when you joined, and then you buy 2 more profitalities, and that gives you 108 points. As long as you have more than 100 points, then you are called a qualified distributor. And then what will be your work? Let's look at number 3, sharing the opportunity with other friends. You joined and got 100 points at the center, that is you there, and you have shared the opportunity with 4 friends who are dreamers. This is not an opportunity for everyone. It is for those people who have big dreams and they believe they can achieve greatness and they believe they can also be very, very successful. So you have those 4 friends, and when they join you, they get to 100 points in the course of the month. Then that is a total of 500 points. And the company recognizes you as a manager. Now, remember, this is where all of us started. Very exciting. You start as a manager earning 2,500 Kenya shillings. That is about $25 US. Start small, going up. Then as you help the 4 people to also become managers like you, then you move to the next level. Look at that. You've helped the 4 people as they also bring in their friends who are dreamers, and they become managers, and you become a senior manager. We recognize you as a senior manager, we celebrate you, we give you some incentives, and the company pays you on part-time basis 25,000 Kenya shillings, approximately 250 US dollars. And when the 4 have become senior managers, then they are all earning about 25,000 Kenya shillings. US now goes up, you become a NEOLIFE International Director. The earning goes to around 90,000 plus, that is 900 US dollars. And this is on part-time basis. In the platform here, we have many, many directors. You'll be interacting with them as we move on. And in a nutshell, in a summary form, this is exactly what happens. When you have become a director and you help one person to become a director, you are called a Sapphire director, earning 100,000 Kenya shillings part-time. This was happening in my first 1 year, 1 full year of being in NEOLIFE on part-time basis. And so it is doable for all of us. And in US dollars, you can always convert that. And then when you have developed 3 leaders, directors, then you are called a Ruby director, and you're earning 200,000 per month. That is about 2,000 US dollars. And when you have 6 directors, you are called a president team member, earning 500,000, 500,000 Kenya shillings, or 5,000 US dollars. What an amazing journey. I started as a distributor. In 2010, I believed in myself. I believed in the people who showed me the opportunity. I'm also a believer, so I believed in God. And slowly and surely, I made every single step on part-time basis. I was teaching in the university, but when whatever little time I would get, I would put it into this business, and I climbed up the ladder. In 2 years, 11 months, I was up there as a president team member. And today I'm preaching the gospel that for everyone who has the desire to succeed, this is very doable. If I've done it, you can do it even much better. And besides the money, there is the lifestyle bit. We have lots of recognition and lifestyle. So that is myself and my wife, Pia Rose, and we will welcome you into the team. We are a professional team called Superstars team because we believe everybody who joins us must shine. You can see the team you are joining with all humility. The team number 1 in NEOLIFE, that is the founder, Jerry Brasfield, recognizing us for that achievement. And that is you as a team, not I. You can see that in Dubai, 2013. That was in Atlantis, the Palm, 2014, and so on and so forth. You can see many leaders there. All these are directors in Superstars team. As you climb up the ladder, when you become a director and above, then you start enjoying lifestyle. Winds and Government Country Club is your first destination. South Africa, Santon Sun Hotel for just holidays with your partner, if you have a partner. That was 2012 in Victoria Falls in Zambia, you know. That was 2013 in Grand Hyatt in Dubai with the founder. Now look at that, climbing the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, with the founder Jerry Brasfield and the CEO Kendra. You know, that was Aubai in South Africa, George. Look at these leaders, all of them in Superstars team. Some are teachers, others are magistrates, others never went to school, you know, and so on and so forth. So lifestyle, guys, is plenty. That was in Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World, Yaswater World, the biggest mosque in the world, you know, Emirates Palace. The company treats you in the most exotic places, you know, luxurious hotels like Emirates Palace. That was in 2017. Then 2018, we went to Mauritius. Then this is last year, but 1 October, Mexico. All these are president team members, and this is where you belong. It's just a matter of time. And if all these people are presidents, then it means you listening to me, you can also be a president like us. So that is it, Abu Dhabi last year, and much more is coming after coronavirus period. We'll be back to traveling around the world, having fun. This month we were supposed to be in the Czech Republic. No worry, it's just postponed. It's just pushed forward. Otherwise, it's not canceled. It's coming soon. And then Miami Beach in the US, Florida. And life becomes very, very exciting. And before we go to how you get started, I want to stop there and encourage us that it's doable. And we are very, very lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening, we are extremely lucky to have one of us, a great leader, one of the executives in NEOLIFE. He is in charge of the whole of East and West Africa, a very dynamic gentleman ready to help each one of us with a lot of experience in terms of business. And it's only fair that we give him this chance all the way from South Africa so that he can say hi to us and help us close this meeting. Mr. AJ. Mr. AJ, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Josephat?
I can hear you very well.
Fantastico. Thank you very much. So it's an honor and privilege, Josephat. Thank you so much to be invited to this discussion. I understand that you have some very excited people from Nigeria, from Kenya and other parts of Africa. So I just want to be able to say that I'm also an African. I was born in Zambia. That's pretty Africa, right?
Yeah.
And I live in South Africa. So I'm in South Africa, and we're currently in a lockdown. But the lockdown has created so many opportunities for us, and it's now forced us to acquire new skills and how to be productive and still make money during a lockdown. And I'm going to talk a little bit about NEOLIFE and who we are and what we are, what we do, how we do it, and how we can help people in Africa. So my name is AJ. That acronym is short for Andrew Johnston. And I've been in business for 32 years. Maybe you can see from my gray hair. I've been in business for 32 years. Of those 32, I was with a company called Unilever. I'm sure a lot of you know of Unilever and those brands. I've been with NEOLIFE now for 2.5 years. And the reason I joined NEOLIFE is because I saw the future of people helping themselves to reach financial freedom was through network marketing. And I really believe that network marketing is probably one of the best vehicles. There's a lot of ways that you can make money, make no mistake. But I found network marketing was probably the most rewarding, certainly the least expensive to start. But what really amazed me about network marketing was the support that was behind the distributors. I couldn't believe how much support there was. And I mean, Josephat, you've been around a while. NEOLIFE's been around 62 years. Believe me, there's no Ponzi scheme or you can't be a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme and be around for 62 years. That's not going to happen. And for those people that are considering joining NEOLIFE, I just want to quickly describe to you what the difference is between network marketing companies and a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. Now, a Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme does not have a product or a service, okay? It's simply money coming in, and then the people that come in first get paid the most money, and then eventually it just collapses. Network marketing, like NEOLIFE, is built on a solid foundation, a foundation of products that work, a system that works, a compensation plan that works. But the most exciting part about this, Josephat showed you all those fantastic places that he's been to. Yeah, that's awesome. But the most fantastic thing for me is the support that you get to make sure that you do not fail in this business. Now, to me, you cannot fail in NEOLIFE. You might leave the NEOLIFE too soon and not reach your goals, but there's no way that you can fail. So I just want to say to everybody out there that this is a company that has succeeded for 62 years, mainly because of distributors like Josephat that have taken the opportunity, but also because of our fundamental value of honesty and integrity. That's probably the main reason why we've been so successful. Yes, the products are part of it. Yes, the distributors and the president's team, etc. That's all part of it. So, I just wanted to say to those of you that are listening to this for the first time, or maybe never been exposed to a network marketing company before, do your homework, go online, have a look at NEOLIFE, go to some of the YouTube videos. There's a lot, and I'll talk briefly about online just now, what the opportunity is there. But if you're looking for financial freedom, network marketing is one of the most reliable ways. You can work for big companies. It's also a very good way of earning money. You can work for your small company. It's also, I don't judge who you work for and what you work for. But as soon as a virus comes along and disrupts our lives, it just shows that our situations can change, or it's fragile. It can change from one day to the next. Whereas in network marketing, at least you've got an income. At least you can look after your family. At least you've got a future. So I just want to share that with you. And right now, we find ourselves in the COVID-19 environment. We can make choices. In our minds, we can either think, all right, well, is this an opportunity for me, or is this not an opportunity for me? Must I run away from this, or must I embrace it? Now, in network marketing and the products that we sell at NEOLIFE, I really believe this is one of the unique opportunities that are not perhaps going to come again in a long time. So you have a situation where you have a virus that is changing people's lives, not in a good way, and the vaccine is only going to come out probably in about a year's time. So there's probably still another year or so where we're going to have to live social distancing, wear masks. Our lives are going to be a little bit different. But I say to everybody listening today, this is your opportunity to position yourself, position NEOLIFE products in such a way that you can find a solution. NEOLIFE has the solution. We have amazing products that build your immunity. I mean, what does a virus do? It fights your immune system, right? If you have a strong immune system, the chances are a lot better that you'll be able to fight the virus. So strong immunity, we have the products. The other part is, our products boost your immune system. NEOLIFE also boosts your bank account. You have a financial opportunity as well, and a sense of security. So NEOLIFE would like to think that in tough times, we're your safety net, and in good times, we are a way towards your financial freedom. So I just want to say that you're in the right place at the right time. This is the opportunity to grasp, and I hope that your mindset is positive and that you can see that. And then I honestly encourage you to talk to as many people every day. It can be online. If you're not in a lockdown situation, you can still meet people. Talk to at least 5 people a day. Tell them about this NEOLIFE opportunity if you do decide to become a distributor. And believe me, I mean, if I'm sitting in an environment right now where I fear the virus, maybe my health is not so good, and someone can give me a solution with good products, of course I'm going to listen. And even if I don't particularly want the products, but I want some financial freedom or a financial alternative, I'm going to listen. That's for sure. So, I look after East and West Africa and Nigeria, and I spend a lot of time in Nigeria, and I understand why Nigeria is so successful in many ways. That's not to say that any of the countries aren't, but in NEOLIFE in Nigeria, I mean, we have over 40,000 distributors. We have 12 distribution centers, people like me that can help you. We employ close to 200 people in Nigeria. We have been there for 20 years. We started in 1999. We're going to celebrate our 20th year this year. We've been in Ghana for 22 years. We've been in Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, and Togo for the last, say, 18 years or so. And I think in Josphat, we've been in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda for at least 22, 23 years, right? So yes. We've been around. We're going to be around a long time. And remember that at NEOLIFE, we're not trying to sell something to you. That's easy. What we are offering you is an opportunity to really change your life and change the life of others. I joined network marketing because I could see the impact it made on people's lives. Josephat said it. I mean, you've got from judges to people that never went to school. I mean, that's amazing. And it's equal opportunity for everybody. And the harder you work, the more you earn. And it's just an amazing company that has very strong family values. You know, if you do join NEOLIFE, you're going to have to put a bit of work in. You're going to have to put an effort in. You know, nothing comes easy, but the effort is, it's not that you're going to work 15 hours a day. You know, you're going to work, and you've got your upline and your sponsor to help you, people like myself, Josephat, to help you as well. As soon as you get momentum, pretty soon you'll be a director. And once you become a director, then you start earning good money. And then you understand the business a lot better. You'll feel a lot more confident. And I've seen people go from nothing to sapphire directors within a year. So it's possible. In fact, our CEO, Kendra Brasfield, with no help from her dad, became a sapphire director in 11 months with no help from her dad. So anything's possible. Even the CEO of our company is a sapphire director. So to all of you out there from all the countries, I urge you to look at the situation, look at the opportunity that's right in front of you. And if you do decide to join as a distributor, it will be the best day of your life. If you don't decide, that's also okay. You're also going to have a great future with or without us. But you know, with NEOLIFE, anything is possible. And from myself, I just want to wish you all, I want to wish your families all the best. Please keep safe. Keep your social distancing, but don't be socially disconnected. Keep your social distance, but stay connected. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best for your families. And I want you all to take care in the next months to come. So from me, AJ, God bless. Over to you. Thank you, Josephat.
Thank you very much, AJ. That is very wonderful to hear from you. And we really appreciate the support that you are giving us. And to the rest of us, allow me to first start by responding to some question common to most of you. I can see some asking, how do we pay? Those who are in European countries, and someone else from Ethiopia. So what we do is, it depends on where you are. You don't pay cash, you pay directly to the company. And let me show you that. So you pay directly to the company. Just a second, you can see there's the first, there is a way you can, no, let me share that. Let me share this payment details. So there you go. You can register yourself directly through the person who invited you here. You just ask them for their website, and then you can be able to self-register, yourself. That is one way. Number two, in every country, we have the bank account details, So you can be able to be guided by the person who invited you here on the company, payment details. So those who are asking, how can I pay the $83 US? Don't worry about that. Just get in touch with the person who invited you here. If they are not sure, definitely they will reach to us and we'll give you the relevant details. Otherwise, for those who are within the country, you can pay through this pay bill number, 985650, then account number, you put your national ID, then amount, now you put the equivalent of that. So I want to really appreciate each one of us, and we will walk our talk. We'll hold your hand all the way to the top. As we talk, some of us, like starting with myself, I am no longer working in any other place. My life is now dedicated in helping the team, together with the many, many hundreds of directors that God has blessed us with in this team. We help those who are starting to get to the top. I want to appreciate those who are joining us from Namibia, those who have connected from Ethiopia, from US, South Africa. I can see Drasi, not South Africa, but Southern Sudan, and Nigeria. So thank you very much for sacrificing your time, and all the distributors in this country, Kenya. You are most welcome. Our dear guests, we love you. We'll walk with you. May God bless you so much. I have a special announcement. Please make sure after this, you ring the person who invited you here. That's the very first important thing. Before you sleep, immediately after this, please get in touch with them. You agree on how to get started. Those who can start right away, congratulations. Your life will never be the same again. Those who are not able to start right away, don't you worry. We usually say where there is will, there is way, and God will pave way for you. Now on Monday at 11 a.m. East Africa time, we will be hosting one of the top executives in NEOLIFE, Anna Maria Riccardi, all the way from Italy. So please, on a Monday at 11 a.m., make sure you have the link and you connect. It will be very exciting. And let's join hands in changing the world. We can make the world a healthier and a happier place to be. May God bless you so much, ladies and gentlemen. May you have a very good, blessed weekend, and see you at God's appointed time.